Welcome back to the All Out Attack podcast. Today we're just going to be doing sort of like a weekly roundup. We've got two things to speak about mainly, the England squad release and the Champions League draw, which happened this morning at the time of recording. So, first of all, England squad, what do we think? So, first of all, the big talking point, I think, no Trent Alexander-Arnold. I was shocked.
Yeah, I think it's slightly unfair, to be fair, but I don't know. I think who are the right backs that have been picked? I see it's Walker and Trippier. I don't think Trippier should have been picked, but
Trippier, like, just for what he did, really, like, well, I don't want someone representing England who did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like I don't know. I'm not really someone that usually would put my foot down on stuff like that, but I just think like match fixing. You know, I don't want someone wearing the England kit that's been accused of match fixing, but I don't know. That's just me.
I didn't think Southgate was going to pick him because of that. And also, I think, he's only scored like one free kick since the Euros. And that was a Spurs free kick. He's been gone for like nearly 2 years.
I think he's got in because of how well he played. Like, he was one of our best players in the World Cup. But I think that's why he's got in, and I don't think that's a fair reason to put him in.
Yeah.
If you think about it, don't forget he drop Foden and the other one for getting with some goal in Iceland, not the shop. That'd be weird. But he dropped them for them for disciplinary reasons. So I don't know why the same thing doesn't apply.
Yeah, I mean it's weird, and also they dropped Terry, didn't they, when he not cheated on, but got with Wayne Bridge. I think getting with a teammate's missus isn't as bad as match fixing for me. I mean, I don't know about you lot.
Yeah, I think it could be worse.
I mean, it's a debate for a different day. You know, that could be a theme podcast discussing who did who.
There's been a few in football, hasn't there? Like the Italian, what was it? Was it Icardi and Maxi Gomez or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now the weirdest one was the Benzema and Valbuena thing.
Yeah.
Not
allowed the France squad.
He's still not allowed to this day.
No.
But yeah, the right backs for me, Reece James. I would go with Reece. If you're picking three, I'd go Reece James, Walker, Trent. But obviously Southgate takes more right backs than he actually needs.
True. It's because he's going to play five with the right backs.
Would you say?
And half the defence right backs, I swear. He's picked so many. He always picks so many fullbacks. I don't like. You're gonna play two. You're gonna play two, aren't you? So, what's the point of you?
It's ridiculous.
Not all of them, they're not all gonna play, are they? So,
yeah, he's an idiot, isn't he?
It's ridiculous because he'll put Trippier left back as well. I know it. He'll put Trippier on the left. But I thought of I think Ezri Konsa should have got, like, for me, I'd start him. And I don't see how in any world Eric Dier is a better centre back than Ezri Konsa.
He's terrible. He's absolutely terrible. Just look at last night.
He's so below average, and Ezri Konsa, in my opinion, has had. I'm not saying he's world class, but he's had a world class season. He's been like
Wycombe Wanderers have got better defenders than Eric Dier, and they are top of the Championship.
That's what I mean. Jake Cooper, Millwall. Shout out to all the Millwall fans watching. I know there's loads, but Jake Cooper is a better centre back.
Just his dad and his brother.
Jake Cooper is a better centre back than Eric Dier.
Right, here's my bias moment of the week. Dawson should have gone instead of Dier.
Yes, that's not controversial.
Yeah.
I'd back myself a centre back over Eric Dier.
Or Cresswell playing that position, probably I'd favour him.
Yeah, I'd favour most Premier League centre backs over Eric Dier.
Anyone but
I think it would have been nice if Craig Dawson got called up.
I think he deserved it in a way. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if this might sound a little bit deluded, but say Man United game, say he scores in the right end instead of the wrong end. Say he scores the winning goal in that game, and we win 1-0. Is he getting called up then? Yes, mate.
I depends what I would have called him up. Probably because of the injuries, I'd have probably called him up anyway. Ahead of, actually, now I'd have picked Terry Conser. Can't lie. There's no.
I would have backed Conser, to be fair, because he's younger and he's. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say who's in better form because I'd say West Ham are in better form in the league, despite that loss at Man United. But
if Conser went, it'd probably be like he obviously chose Mings over Conser. Was this pretty sort of thing? The way Southgate looked at it, like I'd pick someone from Aston Villa, and he decided to go with Mings.
Obviously,
that's what I mean. Like,
he's just coming back, isn't
he? Yeah.
I would maybe even pick Dawson over. I do like Mings. I'd definitely pick Conser over Mings, and I'm not sure about Dawson over Mings or Mings
under a better manager. They'd pick Dawson. I think Dawson would be. I think he's been a really good form, and I think he does deserve a call up.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's World Cup qualifiers, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he'd start. But I think if we're holding on and we need to see out a game. Or even if we're playing like a San Marino or something, you don't want to risk any of your big name centre backs. Like, it's going to sound bad, but I don't like big name centre backs. Like, I wouldn't want to call Maguire a big name centre back, but he's
he is.
He is. I guess. Yeah,
he is. Yeah.
John Stones is quality as well.
Yeah,
John Stones would have been one of my first names actually. He's been brilliant. I mean, I wouldn't have had him in at the start of the season. But like as the season's progressed, he has had a quality season, so he 100%.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Did anyone disagree with anything else like midfield? I was actually quite happy with considering all the injuries we had. I was kind of happy with the midfield.
Grealish and Maddison both out, aren't they?
Yeah, sorry? Grealish, Maddison out. Yeah.
Cool.
And Sancho's out as well, and Barnes as well.
Well, Grealish is just coming back from an injury, so I don't think they want to chuck him straight back in the team after he's just come back from an injury because it's not really viable sticking a player that's literally just come back straight into the sort of international games, as well as when he's building up club fitness as well. You don't want to have him play more games.
I don't think Dean Smith would have been too happy with Southgate if Grealish just comes back from his injury and then he goes out there and gets injured again. He's out for the rest of the season.
With all of the injuries, though, I think Lingard going probably is the fairest shout. I'm not going to lie. I think they got it right.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd agree.
I don't think Dele Alli is anywhere near at the moment. So
the one thing I do slag Southgate off for is not picking the players that are in form. He has his favourites and he always picks his favourites.
So I mean, Eric Dier is like, he literally, I don't know what that guy does to him, but he loves it.
I prefer Japhet Tanganga than Eric Dier.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, as I say, I'd rather Jake Cooper.
Yeah, but for so many years I've been saying like Southgate's got his favourites. He's got like a set squad that he has to pick every time. So that's why that's one I'm Pickford. Obviously, if he wasn't injured, would he get in that team straight away?
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they do start as well.
Exactly, that's why I'm kind of glad that he's seen that Jesse Lingard's in form. You can't really deny the guy if he's in that kind of form.
Talking about my favourites though, he didn't pick Harry Winks this time, which is a success to be fair.
Yeah, surprise.
Yeah,
he did. His other little lapdog, he's picked Mason Mount as well, which I agree with. I like Mason Mount. He's class.
I hate the guy
I'd take Mason Mount to the Euros. I'd take him to the Euros.
I think he is a good player.
He's a big game player, actually.
I think it was kind of, you're right, actually. It's kind of, he got a lot of hate just because Southgate and Lampard really like him. And, he was like the teacher's pet, like the manager's pet in a way. But, like, he is a quality player. He's probably been Chelsea's best player this season. But if you go through and through with the whole, if you go throughout the whole season.
Yeah, I think the thing is with Mount is he's in a position where it is our strongest position. The number 10 role we've got. I mean, Grealish can play out wide as well, but you've got Maddison, you've got loads of players, you've got Foden, you've got obviously Grealish. It's a tough role to sort of consolidate yourself in. But I mean, to be honest, I would have no complaints if I know he's going to go to the Euros, Mason Mount, and I want him to go to the Euros. I think I've done a U-turn on that. I think I'd take him. And if we can only take 3 cams, I would still maybe take him ahead of. I don't know who you drop though. That's the thing.
I'd probably drop Maddison.
Could you drop Maddison?
I'd drop Maddison. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't drop a Grealish or Foden, can you?
You can't drop. You can drop
Foden.
Have to be in there.
But I wouldn't. Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad problem to have having loads of players in the set position. Like, take your pick, really.
That's why I think for the Euros, Jesse Lingard should not go. But I
want to see. I want to see him.
If he carries on the form, then I don't see any reason why he shouldn't go.
I agree. But
ahead of the likes of Grealish, Foden, Mount, and Maddison, surely he's nowhere near. Even if he carries on his form,
if he goes to the Euros, he goes ahead of Southgate would take him over Foden.
Yeah, but that's just diabolical decision making.
Yeah, I know.
But even as a West Ham fan, I will say that would be a poor decision.
It would. Yeah.
If he doesn't break Foden, decision. I'm rioting. I'm going to Wembley Stadium and throwing a brick at Southgate.
I mean, I would be upset, but knowing Southgate, he's not even going to play him anyway, is he?
No, I mean, Foden would be one of my first names. I think that guy's insane.
Yeah, obviously he's got to be on the team sheet. One other person I was surprised wasn't on there. Trent Alexander-Arnold. The point being that Southgate said, I don't think he's played at the level that he's found in the last couple of years, but I think he's getting very close to that. The point I raised about that is the winning the Champions League and the Premier League not enough? Is that not playing at a high enough level for him? Considering considering half the England team at the moment haven't won a trophy or haven't won the league.
Yeah, I mean, it seems ridiculous to me that you wouldn't. I mean, form's one thing, but the fact that Alexander-Arnold is probably, if you're not including Kimmich, like not just based on form, but in general, he's probably the best right back in the world. Yeah. And he's not being taken because he's not hit his levels. Like, for me, that just sums up Southgate as a manager.
But do you think that's unfair, or do you think it's just motivation for Trent, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's motivation.
They're not really important games. Well, they might be, but I don't think they're that important compared to obviously the Euros.
They're qualifying games, but like San Marino is San Marino. Like, and I know people are not going to agree with this. What I'd say is that this would be a game to give someone who's uncapped, like a place instead of Trippier. Like, for example, Wan-Bissaka. I know obviously a lot of people would have other players in that squad, but like him or Lamptey or something, just giving them a run out against San Marino.
Yeah, of course,
boosting their confidence.
I want to see Johnston. I want to see Johnston against San Marino for sure.
I think he might actually.
Maybe
let's be real. We could play around a 23s against San Marino. To be fair,
and we'd smoke them 5-0.
Yeah, well, I think. If anything, I think the on 23s would probably beat them, probably more convincingly than the first team would.
Yeah, just the point.
Yeah.
Imagine you got Emil Smith-Rowe running at the San Marino defence.
That's what I think though. Why not bring like Ivan Toney just for this, just to see what he's like with the England squad if he fits in? Why not risk some other players?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If you're going to go out like this.
But
Championship players don't get a look though. That's the thing. Unless the name's Jack Butler, they don't get a look.
How is he even like? He's not that good.
He's at Crystal Palace now, isn't he? He's just
he's at the Crystal Palace now. But when he was
just chilling in their reserves.
Yeah.
Didn't Calvin Phillips get into the team whilst he was a Championship player?
Nah, it was. I think it was in the summer,
September.
But one thing is, you've got to realise. Obviously, there are quality players in the Championship, but the difference in the level between the Premier League and the Championship is crazy. We've seen the difference in the level between Bundesliga and the Premier League. Like, it's another step.
It is, but it's not as big of a step as people think it is. I don't think it is.
The Championship. That's the hardest league to get out of.
Yeah,
that's 100%. What they always say.
It's the best league in the world. I'm backing that to honestly.
Oh, come on.
It's most exciting. I'll give you that. It's most exciting.
Now, Portman league in the Championship could smack top of the league 4-0, and it wouldn't be that much of a surprise. That would never happen in any other league in the world. Prove me wrong.
No, I'd back that.
But I know the Premier League is my favourite league, definitely. But I'm just saying the Championship is so underrated.
Yeah, like no team, like you could get. I know this is gonna sound stupid. But everyone thought Arsenal would. What Arsenal was getting relegated at the start of the season is just a stupid, hopeful rumor. But if they did go down, I reckon even they would find it hard down there. Like it's so weird, such a weird league.
It's actually like it's so hot once you're in there and you're trying to get up. It is so hard to get out of.
Like, when West Ham went down, we were the top of the league all season, and we go and get spanked 5-1 away at Ipswich, and then I'm like, how have we managed that? Like it's weird.
No, it's mad. Like so, this, for instance, this season it always happens, but Norwich played against Wickham, and they're like clearly top of the league by quite a bit. Wickham are bottom of the league by like 6 points. Wickham go to Norwich and get a 1-0 win, and everyone's like, how has that just happened? And that only would happen in the Championship. But enough for me waffling about that. So just quickly, the Champions League draw. So you've got the left-hand side of it as you look at the tree, which is PSG Bayern, and you've got City Dortmund, which is the clear strongest. But yeah, we'll do our predictions for that another time. But initial thoughts, I think PSG Bayern will be one of the games of the tournament.
Yep.
Because obviously you got.
I hope it does.
Yeah, last year's final, wasn't it? With that.
Yeah, true. But it's over 2 legs. So I always think the away team have to go for it because they need the away goal.
Is it being played at 2? Is it being played at home and away, or is it at a neutral venue this time?
They haven't decided yet, but I think it'll probably be home and away. Actually, no, I think COVID rates are going up in European countries. But anyway, I'm going to quickly move on from that. And yeah, so I mean, I think Bayern are going to do them. I think it'll be a close game.
I've got to back my boys, PSG. You know, I said before I didn't think they were gonna draw Bayern, to be honest. But now they have. I'm a bit worried, but I'm backing PSG still.
Yeah, I think the game that I'm really like, obviously that game I'm so hyped for, but also I'm actually really looking forward to seeing Dortmund City.
Yeah,
I think
the best game.
Haaland, who's one of the best forwards in the world against the best defence, Stones and Diaz, is just, I can't wait for that. I think there'll be goals in that, and yeah, it'll be great to see. I think City will come out on top though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you know what? This is the big test for City, isn't it? Was it last year? Where did they get? Did they get to the semis or quarters? Quarters, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the quarters because they got knocked out by
Leon. Was it Leon?
Yeah, it was Leon. It was
Leon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
they
what I
always
mean.
slip up.
City always slip up, and you know, I know this season is a different story, but you know, they can't afford to slip up, especially against Dortmund. You'll get punished against Haaland. You know, he's one of as clinical as they come, really. And
the thing is, go for it.
No, that's right. You go for it. Yeah.
I just think if you give that guy space, he's going to punish you. And I mean, as you say, basically, like one misplayed ball, which is quite rare for City, admittedly, but one misplaced ball and he's in and you're screwed.
Yeah, I mean, he's terrifying.
If there's a centre back in the world, right? If there's a centre back in the world right now who I'd back against Haaland, it is Ruben Diaz.
Not for me.
No, I'm not saying I would, but like I'm saying he of all centre backs would be able to contain him.
I don't think so. Haaland is an absolute tank. You want a big guy against him.
Yeah, you want Harry Maguire up against him or Craig Dawson.
Oh mate, Harry Maguire gets sent off in the first 10 minutes.
I don't know who would do well against him. Maybe Sula. I know obviously he did score quite a few against Bayern, but maybe someone like that. But
no, I think I do know what you mean. I think he could dominate, but that's what I mean. It's going to be so intriguing because hopefully
Ramos could stand. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Pepe would
pocket him.
Pepe would break his leg in the first minute.
I'm pretty excited for all the games, obviously. So Chelsea, Porto as well.
That's probably
who did Porto play in the Champions League final in 2003? Was it?
2004, I
2004.
believe it was.
Well, I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. I can't think. I might have been Real.
Yeah, I was feeling it was.
And was it? It wasn't. Was it Barca? Inter?
That's still one of the. I think that's one of the greatest ever
runs
achievements in club
I think.
football.
Oh, it was
I think
Monaco.
Chelsea-
It was Monaco.
Monaco.
It was when on replay for Monaco.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Wait,
No,
he was
no,
at
he was at
Arsenal in 2004.
Oh, Monaco
No,
got to the final that year.
Yeah, no, it was a weird
look.
year. It was a weird year.
Yeah, they knocked United out. I think it was around the 16.
Let me see who they had. They must have had some special
Yeah,
players.
They're on 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Porto did have a decent team. It was just
Adebayor. It was Adebayor.
Adebayor. Actually, no, I'm
piece.
not listening.
Yeah, that's the only person. Oh, Patrice Evra.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
That was pretty,
They had
yeah.
Scalacci, the Arsenal guy.
Wait, I did not think he was playing in 2004.
No, he was
That's not-
19. Sebastian
I just seen
Scalacci.
Porto beat Deportivo in the semi-final as well.
Yeah,
Weird
Deportivo
combo.
had a few years of being insane. They had a golden generation to the max, and
they're really bad now, aren't they?
Now they're like third division.
Third division, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
La Coruña.
Chelsea got to the semi-final that year as well.
That was just so that was the year that they played Liverpool in the quarters, and then I saw something the other day that was like, if they hadn't have beaten Liverpool in those quarterfinals, they'd have never been taken over by Abramovich. It might have been the year actually maybe Abramovich. Might have been the year before. Don't worry.
To be fair though, Monaco had quite hard teams to play in that, like in their route to the final. I had Locomotive, Real, Chelsea, PSV, AEK Athens.
Bloody hell. That's not sounding easy to me.
No, it was all right, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the Champions League, usually, in recent years, I'm not saying it's been predictable at all, because it's not, but you do usually end up with two of the best teams in Europe in the final. If you look at the recent years, so Bayern,
Spurs and Liverpool.
I mean, sorry,
Spurs
I was
and
just
Liverpool.
about to say maybe not that year, but
okay, that year was just a great year for English football.
I'd say Liverpool were the best.
This year.
I'd say Liverpool were the best. Spurs.
Yeah.
This year's good for English football, isn't it? 3?
Yeah, no, that's even better. Yeah.
No, the last one was even better though. We had a full English Champions League and a full English Europa League final.
Oh yeah,
it could still happen,
Chelsea,
couldn't it? It could still happen.
Yeah,
United, Arsenal.
I actually think it will. I've got a feeling it's going to be Chelsea City, and I think Arsenal, because the Europa League could be an Arsenal United final.
Oh, can you imagine?
I hope City win.
Sorry to bring it up. Can you imagine if it was a North London derby in the round after?
Mate, we had to bring it up at some point. The manager of Zagreb did some next Shawshank Redemption,
Yeah,
I'm leaving the call.
It was a Prison Break, isn't it? Prison Break.
No. So to be fair though, we won't go into it too much because
do you see what happened with Joe Hart though?
Yeah, I saw that. I sent it to Kieran.
Yeah. It
was so funny. You had to send a video and stuff like, yeah, sorry, my admin team messed up. I have nothing but love for the club.
Yeah. Oh,
he does
it shocking.
To think he put on a West Ham shirt and he's saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to see Arsenal Villarreal. That'd be good. See Unai face the club.
Gerard Moreno, isn't it?
There'd be some great AFTV moments as well. Imagine he beats them in one of the legs. They would get so pissed.
Oh, that would be so funny.
That would be so funny.
Nah, you know what? I do actually think that's going to be an all-English final. I think United, you've got quite not an easy route, but who have you got in the next? Is it?
You've got Granada.
No. You've got Granada, yeah. I think you'll smoke Granada.
We should.
They've given away the most penalties in the competition.
Oh, damn, that's easy then, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, mate. You're going to get at least 2 penalties. And then,
that was literally me on co-op seasons yesterday. Playing and Maguire gave away 3 penalties. And Lewandowski had trick on penalties. So.
There's not too
I just want to say quickly about Villarreal. I think they have an underrated squad. I think Gerard Moreno is very good. Like,
he should go to the Euros.
It's a once to watch sort of player in the for Arsenal.
No,
I think they might struggle with him.
Yeah.
I think they've got to be careful.
Because Arsenal aren't amazing, are they? Let's be honest. Like they're okay, but at the end of the day, they are 10th in the league.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
To be fair, I think if we actually played football, we may have a chance. But only Lamella wanted to turn up that day against them last weekend. I'm not going to go on too much about it. But we've been consistently poor for 2 matches. Like I've never seen a more tired side. We just looked so tired. It was just didn't make sense to me. But
it's because you had the really good performances against the likes of Burnley and I can't remember who else but you had a few really good performances, and then Mourinho clearly thought I don't need to rotate, and then it kind of came back to bite him, didn't it? Because you played against Zagreb, and then a few days later it was North London derby, and then a few days after that it was another game against Zagreb. And
we had to travel as well. I'm not saying that's an excuse. I'll just say we had to travel to Croatia as well. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but
yeah,
I do think we deserve to go out.
It's been raining.
It's been raining, yeah.
It's
been raining for both teams.
We fully deserve to go out. I would agree with that. We were terrible.
It's a banging goal, to be fair.
Yeah, but I'm just looking back at it. I don't know, Sissoko, Sanchez, and Dier all had a chance to tackle him for 2 goals. And it was so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I've had that for years, watching the likes of, I don't know, Roger Johnson and bloody, I can't even name some of the centre-backs we've had in recent years because they've been that bad. So, it's never good when you can't rely on your back line.
Isn't it?
No, Winston Reid was all right. We've had some stinking centre-backs down in recent years, but... enough about us. Is there anything else?
The last game we didn't speak about, just really quickly, Liverpool, Real Madrid, because I think that's an interesting one because neither team are actually at their best. I've got Liverpool down to win it because I don't think Real Madrid are up to much.
But Salah versus Ramos part 2.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
That's his legs.
Yeah.
Break his other shoulder.
I just want to ask real quick before we end the podcast. Are you sticking or are you going to change your Champions League prediction winners?
Well,
I don't know if you went out or not. Yeah, who are you changing it to?
Atletico Madrid. So I'm now switching to the team that beat them, Chelsea. That's a controversial one, but I think Chelsea.
Fair play. Siraj and Aiden, what are you saying?
Siraj also went Atletico.
No, I went Juve.
Oh, you went Juve? Well,
yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
You guys are terrible.
I think
I said that to be honest, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Who are you thinking? As a last prediction as we go into these games.
Just quickly all go around. So I'm saying Chelsea, you're saying PSG, Callum.
Yeah, I have to go PSG. I've got to back my boys.
Yeah.
Like I support them. No, I support Pochettino.
Fuck it, Bayern Munich.
Yeah. That's fair.
Siraj.
I'm gonna go with you know what, I'll say PSG. I think City will bottle it somewhere.
No, I actually do think City in my heart, but I think I have to back PSG now.
I think City might be able to get past Dortmund, but I think they might get knocked out in semis. Chelsea potentially could get to the final.
Mate, Chelsea are going to do it. I kind of want them to do it because they're the only London club left.
You're scum.
I am supporting Liverpool throughout it, but I kind of want Chelsea to bring it home.
I'd rather win to Paris.
I don't support anyone in it, but I think Paris will win it. I just think they've been quite strong. Actually. They've been building, haven't they? They've been getting better as it's kind of long.
Mate, PSG and City have all the oil money, no heart. They're going to go out.
Yeah.
It'll be PSG in the quarters. City will get knocked out by Bayern. Bayern Chelsea final. I'm going repeat of 2012 and a repeat of the scoreline.
Oh yeah, could be.
It's a bold prediction, but I've just got a feeling.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. We'll see.
Actually, Bayern. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah.
PSG. I have to back.
Well, that's our thoughts on the England squad and our Champions League predictions. Obviously, we waffled a bit, but yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a nice evening.